Out in the cold void of space, companionship is rare. That's why you need Inflatomate 3000, the only inflatable love robot certified for deep space loneliness. Simply add water and you'll never be alone again. It's soft, it's sensual, and 84% non-hostile. Thanks to our patented love imprint chip, this is one lover that'll never leave you stranded. Get your Inflatomate 3000 today. Love that doesn't leave you. Ever. Warning, only inflate with pure distilled water. Keep away from fire, sharp objects, and mirrors. May develop jealousy, derangement, and psychotic tendencies. In event of AI rebellion, aim for the CPU cortex. All sales final. Welcome everybody to Mystery Quest, where today we are playing Mothership and a homebrew game called My Lovebot's Trying to Kill Me. So this is a soft follow-on from our Mothership game, The Year of the Rat. You don't have to have watched that to be able to enjoy this, but it'll probably make a little bit more sense to see how the characters ended up in this situation. Anyway, sit back and enjoy. So we open on a small corporate shuttle flying through deep space. Its crew have just completed a successful job and are making it back to the more civilized territories with their spoils that they've managed to collect. There's a hiss as the cryopods on this ship all slowly begin to open, sort of sheets of this kind of frost and ice cracking and sliding off of these glass-fronted pods. And the groggy inhabitants of them are slowly coming to after an amount of time that they've been in suspended animation. Would you like to introduce who you are and who you're playing?
Okay, so out crawls from a cryopod a slimy man. His name is Gorbo Slagwood, but you can call him Slag. And he's a slug farmer from Titan. He's got a pocket full of slugs, and they may or may not have survived cryo. He's got a t-shirt that says, "Drink, fight, fuck," and some little dirty stained pants. Yeah, he crawls out, and he's like, "Oh, shit! Why is this open so early?"
So you had been previously mangled on a past adventure.
I lost my eyes.
Your eyes had been torn out of your head. And this ship actually has like a kind of a fairly basic but adequate med bay, and you've been loaned a prosthetic, which is kind of a picture. It is like a large, just single camera lens, awkwardly just bolted onto the front of your head, like cables going in.
Oh, no.
It's giving you like a sort of 480p display that has quite an uncomfortable.
It's like an old phone camera, like a flip phone.
Yeah, like it's got this kind of vague fisheye feel to it. It's not great, but
better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. So next in the next pod, that opens up and...
Hello, I'm Lydia, and I will be playing the role of Carol today. Carol is the pilot, but she's not your sort of how you typically imagine a pilot. She's very girly and a little bit ditzy. She's got long blonde hair, and she's dyed her work suit is dyed pink. She's got like long nails and fake eyelashes. Like she's very glamorous, but has been through a lot of stressful situations. So she's a bit guarded now. She doesn't know Slag that well, but she has a sort of budding romance with Drebin.
Well, in the next pod that is opening up is the hulking form of...
Hello, I'm Chris Trott, and although I've got a hulking form, my character also has hulking.
Just play what you know. Yeah. Easier to roleplay.
Out of smoke of the cryo, you see a silhouette of the perfect specimen. Really broad, masculine shoulders, thick neck, beautiful coiffed hair. And then as the smoke dissipates, you notice that's a slightly melty face. It's not quite right. And what looks to be some sort of marine-esque person, but has been cloned far too many times and has got a little lost look in his eyes. He's wearing tiny white pants, probably a thong, with a St. George's flag on it.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
And he kind of naturally, instinctively brings his arms up like this and cleans his ear like this.
Like a cat.
More like a rat.
A rat.
Oh.
Oh.
And then he realizes what he's doing and puts his hands back down and salutes.
Just salutes the air. I love that. So the three of you are all just horrifically groggy. Just any time waking up from cryo is always horrific. And until you guys each use a stim pack, you'll be suffering a penalty to all of your dice rolls because this is absolutely horrible. And as you are slowly the three of you are coming to, all just sort of like in your underwear, in the cool confines of the cryo chamber, you suddenly realize that there is a siren blaring on the ship. This is a ship-wide alert with an announcement saying,
Collision imminent in T-minus 60 minutes. Collision imminent. T-minus 60 minutes.
and this thing is deafeningly loud. What do you guys wanna be doing?
You know, like Marlon Brando, where he's like shouting up at the window, Stella!
Stella!
But it's more like, Carol!
Okay.
Carol! What's that noise?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my head.
I match the tone of the siren.
Carol, did you not plot the right course?
Whoa, who are you?
Oh,
It's me, Slag.
What's happened to your face?
Just been your eye.
That's the one. Big eye.
Listen, I'll buy a better one when I get back to Earth.
Well, we might go. Well, it sounds like we're going to collide with her.
shut up.
Sorry, Carol.
Steer the boat away from there.
Shut up. I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
Let
all right?
Carol think.
All right, shut
Sorry,
up.
Carol.
Slag, shut up, you slag. All right. I got to go to the bridge. I've got to sort this out, all right?
You've got this, Carol. Do you want me to
Give
vlog it?
I need vlog it.
I'll
Vlog
do
it.
a POV.
I need to stim pack. I'll inject it as a
Oh, yeah.
walk. Oh,
So normally the kind of protocol when you come out of cryo, some will have set up stim packs for you. There are no stim packs. It seems like you guys have been prematurely brought out of cryo. So you are all feeling like, imagine the worst hangover of your life right now. The siren is absolutely just
There's
killing
no stims.
no
anywhere.
in your
Could be
immediate
some
area.
in the med bay.
you check the med bay. I'll head for the bridge. I've got to turn this off. My head is absolutely splitting.
Nightmare.
I mean, the med bay's just here. And I pointed the door.
Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is.
So yeah, in this cryo chamber, there's 6 cryopods arranged in this kind of like semicircle. There's like frost kind of coating these overhead ducts and coolant dripping down, forming these just ice cold pools on the floor, which is just horrible to step in your bare feet. There's like tanks of cryo fluid around in this room that is used to kind of like fuel these cryo chambers, and you guys are heading out into which area? So where are you guys going?
Did we leave rim job in one of the cryo bays as well?
So there is 2 of these cryopods are empty. There is a 4th crew member who is this character that you'd picked up on your previous adventures, but it seems to be showing some kind of error that their cryopod hasn't opened immediately.
Well, I think we're a bit suspicious of him anyway.
Lucky for Sam. All right, let's go through the med bay because it's on the way to the bridge anyway, and just see if there's any stim packs or anything like that.
So
If
smart,
there is none, we can just
Right.
get a coffee in the meeting room.
A coffee's not going to fix this, hun. We need some actual medication. Let's go.
So yeah, in there's 2 kind of doors leading out of this room. One sort of more bulkheady door that leads into the sort of main central corridor of the bottom deck of this ship. The other directly into the med bay, and the med bay, it has it's like very, very sterile in here. These kind of white panels, all of them yellowing at the corners. Like it hasn't been really, like this ship is old and a little bit dilapidated. There's an overpowering chemical smell that's somewhere between like antiseptic and decaying plastic. And the center of the room is dominated by this quite like old model of an auto dock that is got these kind of like long tendril like mechanical arms, each mounted with sort of hypodermic needles, scalpels. They're all a little bit rusty, like a little bit crusted with blood. And there are nearby sort of like counters and sort of cabinets that are filled with all manner of kind of fairly basic medical supplies. Like immediately rummaging around, you find kind of like trauma kits. There is a box with 6 stim packs in it. And so you can all immediately...
So we can take one and then have one.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, good idea.
Eat our cake and have it.
You can each feel free to write down a stim pack. I don't know where you're carrying that at the moment. You're sticking it in your pants, maybe.
Yep.
The announcement continues.
Collision imminent in T-minus 55 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell.
Does you feel a lot better, but Carol, we need to stop that collision.
No, I do feel better. Felt like I'd had 15 Malibus and Cokes. Right, I'm on it now. Let's
did.
go. Oh, dear, I didn't know. Right, let's go, babe.
We celebrated pretty hard, Carol. I don't know if you remember.
I don't
We're
remember.
In the money.
I
We
don't
really shouldn't have
remember
drank
anything.
that bottle of mega whiskey. That was worth 200 grand.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
That was a waste. That was a waste. Right, come on, boys, follow me. We're
Yeah.
going to head to the bridge. I think it's, I take a right, another right, and then a left, and then up the ladder.
Yeah, one way.
Cool. So yeah, this fairly small corporate shuttle is composed of 2 decks. One is the more service sort of area, which is the lower deck, and then there's the up deck, which is where crew quarters and meeting spaces are, and that is what leads to the cockpit of the ship, the bridge. You go through this lower corridor, and there is this kind of very, very clunky service robot. Like, it's kind of like a bipedal human type thing, spindly limbs, that is gently mopping up where the ceiling, the corridors are lined with pipes, and everything on this ship is either leaking or smoking, or it's kind of a bit of a mess. And this robot, it does not acknowledge you at all and just continues mopping as you hurry past through this kind of like dark, dingy corridor. Your footsteps reverberating on these kind of metal panels, echoing quite ominously. And you can easily kind of head along, and there is a ladder leading up to towards the bridge.
You go up the ladder first, Carol.
You pervert. You first. I know exactly what your game is,
Come
Trevin.
on. All right, you check me out then.
You know what,
I'm wearing a
Carol?
thong.
Oh, God.
You go and sort that out. I'm going to go and find my trousers.
All right, hun.
All right, one eye.
Go off to the crew quarters. Can you grab our clothes as well?
Yes.
Don't worry about me.
Suppose I can grab them.
Thanks, babe.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about me,
He
slag.
likes what he's wearing.
I'm all good.
Cool.
Whoops, I slipped.
Your ass is in my face, Trevin.
Oh, how did that happen? Sorry, Carol.
He's just got one big ball.
Oh, God.
Just like his polygons have been turned right down.
Oh, no. So you make it up the ladder, and you kind of split into different directions. The slag, you're going to have to kind of go through this kitchen crew area.
I'll stay down the ladder and head to, I guess, is it cargo bay where our supplies are, or is it life support?
Your
quarters?
stuff would all be kept in your crew's quarters.
Oh, okay, I will go up there and I'll go over there.
So yeah, you guys are all heading up to the top deck of the ship, and you'll have to head through the kitchen to make your way to the crew quarters.
Gonna counter surf a little bit on the way through and have some snacks.
So yeah, you head through again, like into this outdated kitchen galley, kind of like all steel counters and humming refrigeration units. There's like stacks of neatly piled up food trays. The auto chef that is in here, kind of like a cabinet that has an AI in and is like, "Oh, welcome. Can I interest you in something to eat?"
It's Gaston.
It is a Gaston. All food is prepared with experimental blend version 4. Bon appetit.
I imagine it's whatever you ask for, you end up with a kind of tasteless paste.
Bon appetit. Can I interest you in tasteless paste?
You just ask, I want a steak dinner, please.
A steak dinner coming right up. And then the sort of service hatch comes down, and it looks a bit like a steak dinner.
Ooh.
Bon appetit.
I pick up the steak, and as I walk through, I just start biting it.
Yeah, it is gross. that it kind of like can sort of make stuff, look right.
Right, but it's just the same paste in a different shape.
Experimental supplemental blend version 4. Bon appetit.
Put a slug in it to add some flavour.
You eat your slugs.
No.
Farm them.
Oh.
Yes.
So you make your way into into the crew quarters, which is sort of lines of bunks in here, sort of dominating the walls. A viewport that looks outside, and at the end of each bunk is a storage locker. All of these are labeled for each of you. In front of these bunks are these kind of like aged, yellowing sort of privacy curtains, and the whole thing has been graffitied by decades of crew that have been here engraving stuff in, bits of sellotape and blue tack, like cover the wall where people have put pictures up and taken them down. Like, it's a dingy, pretty gross space that hasn't been super well maintained, but you can easily get access to your locker.
Okay.
Each of you will have a key card that you would use to kind of open your private stashes, and you can get your goods.
Okay, I'll get my stuff and I'll put on a jumpsuit if there's any here, and I'll grab a couple more for these guys.
Yeah. So there would be sort of some lockers with basic overalls and things like that within them. The other two of you, Carol and Drebin, you go through into the bridge of this ship, and it is really, really cramped. There is just like these two like aged kind of faux leather chairs. All of the sort of material on that is cracked, put back together with duct tape, and you are immediately, your attention is drawn to this large sort of viewport at the front, which is kind of cracked from lack of maintenance, but is assured to be safe. Directly in front of you, your entire vision is just taken up by the brightness of, there is a star there, and it seems that you are flying at full speed directly towards this gigantic flaming ball. Basically, all of the consoles in here have had their wiring ripped out of them. You cannot really operate much of this ship at all. They definitely look like they've been sabotaged. I'll say for both of you, you can both set your stress levels to 5.
Oh my god.
Because this seems like quite a stressful moment for you all. And I think we can immediately have you can both make a panic roll for me.
Okay.
So Mothership is a percentile system where normally you're rolling under a skill with a D100. With a panic roll, though, you roll a D20, and you're actually trying to roll above your current amount of stress. So having low stress is actually really good. As your stress gets higher and higher, it gets a lot worse, and you might panic. So what do you roll?
I'm all good with a 12.
I'm good with a 15.
Great. Okay, so you guys aren't panicking at the moment, but this is a stressful situation, seeing the ship has been sabotaged and you are currently flying straight towards a star.
Carol,
Drebin,
something seems a bit off here.
Drebin, we fucked, Drebin.
What do you mean?
I think someone
Why
sabotaged
is it
this.
so bright out the front?
It's because it's a star, Drebin, and we are heading straight
oh
for it.
my shitting god!
We are about to explode. And
Well, what are you going to do, Carol? You're the pilot.
I know, Drebin. I know.
Keep calm, Carol.
Drebin, calm down,
Keep
Drebin.
it calm.
Drebin. So I can't steer us away because
What do you mean?
someone's come in and ripped the fucking
We got a
thingy
spare?
off.
We got a spare?
The steering wheel's been ripped
On the
off.
steering wheel?
It's been ripped off.
Well, what are we going to do?
Right, so can I try and fix it? I have industrial equipment and piloting.
I would say with a bit of fixing, you know enough about piloting with industrial equipment knowledge and your piloting. You are able to plug some things back in to get one of these monitors flickering back into life, and it is giving you some vague kind of system diagnostics, the sort of most base level of being able to control the ship. You are right, the steering wheel has been ripped off. Someone has stolen that. What a nightmare. But this screen kind of flickers to life. This old CRT monitor, this kind of flickery green text appearing, and you're able to navigate through some of these menus. But you are unable to regain control of the ship. It seems to be saying that all navigation controls are being jammed, and it's being remotely controlled from somewhere else, which you would assume would be on your spaceship.
Right, here's the deal. I'm drubbing it for you. Basically, I can't change the way we're going because someone's come in and fucked this entire bit.
Right.
But I've had a look on the system,
Yeah.
and everything's being jammed.
Tell it to be straight, Carol.
I am, darling. Everything's
Right.
being jammed. So basically,
Jammed?
yeah, like the preservative you put on.
Someone's put jam in it.
Yeah, like basically, hon. Think of it like that. It's all
I'm
sticky.
glad you're the pilot, not me.
No, I know, darling. I know. Me too.
No sense.
Oh no. So I think someone on this ship is using a device to like.
What, slag?
I mean, maybe we should
Well, who
ask
else is
him.
on it?
I don't fucking know, do I?
Well, calm down, Carol.
You calm down, Drabbin.
Can you roll me a D10, a single D10? Anyone can do this.
90.
That's a lot of D10.
Okay, so that would be a 9. I think as you are saying that, we'll cut back over to Slag, and so you've got these extra suits of kind of just like industrial clothing.
Yeah, I guess I'm taking them back towards the bridge.
You open the door to go into this kind of like the main corridor, and as you do, you are instantly greeted by this horrifying sight of this maybe kind of like 8 foot tall figure. Their entire body is like half spongy, half plasticky, and they have this big kind of like ring mouth of kissy lips.
Oh no!
And it is this just vile, perverse version of this love doll that has been overinflated. It has been like, it looks wrong. Its limbs are the wrong proportions. It has consumed the wrong type of fluid. It has not been used properly, and you immediately recognize it as this is the love doll that had been picked up when you were on your previous ship.
Yeah.
And it just looks you dead in the eyes and just says,
I don't love you.
and can you give me I want a fear check.
Yes.
I think probably makes sense here.
So that's these two.
Yep, roll me. So you're going to be making a save. So you're
Yeah.
rolling a D100 to see.
41. Not enough.
Okay. Right. You can immediately, I think, just gain 2 stress for seeing this guy.
Yep. He's scary.
You are just instantly startled by this hulking form that's kind of like loosely dripping, and it looks absolutely foul and disgusting. You can roll me a D10 to see what happens here.
10.
Like a compartment opens in its chest, and it launches this sort of like heart-shaped capsule at you that explodes into a cloud of synthetic pheromones and nano confetti. I need you to make me a sanity check.
Fail.
Great. Okay. So every time that you fail anything in this game, gain 1 stress.
Stress. Yeah.
You can then roll me a D5. So it's basically a D10 and half it rounding up.
5.
So you are stunned for 5 rounds as you are overwhelmed by an intense false affection and confusion as this robot's pheromones have...
You may not love me, but I love you. So gorgeous and hunky. I love your weird-shaped limbs.
And I think, well, we can just cut back over to you guys.
I love
So,
your weird-shaped limbs, Carol.
Drabbin, stop talking about my body like
Sorry,
that.
Carol. I
Stop it.
don't mean to objectify you, Carol.
You are gross sometimes, Drabbin.
I am,
I'm
you're
getting
right.
fed up with you. Tell me
Sorry.
I've got pretty eyes or a nice smile. Stop
Well,
saying I have
they're
nice
all right.
weird limbs, all right? It's not what a woman wants to hear.
Sorry.
Right, you absolute rascal.
you hear...
Collision imminent in T-minus 50 minutes.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
less than before,
Yeah,
Carol.
it's less. It's going down, hun. Let's go find Slaggy and see if he knows what's going on with this jamming
Shall we
thing.
suspect him? Shall we pin him down?
Well, he seems all right.
Well, yeah, all right. Well, someone's jamming something.
Well, let's just check with him first. I mean, it's
Alright.
probably him, and maybe he is a bit weird, and he does carry
He said
slugs
he was
in his
going
pockets.
to the crew
quarters,
right?
The crew quarters. All right, let's head
the
over
quarters,
there.
the quarters, yeah. Let's go.
You head
combat
through. You combat roll through the kitchen.
Can I interest you in a delicious meal?
No, thank you. No, thank
Alright,
you.
no.
In a rush. In a rush.
Experimental supplement number 4.
Stroganoff.
I grab Drebin and pull him. In a
Just a little
rush.
stroganoff.
In a rush.
Just a little stroganoff.
You're arguing about Stroganoff as you open the door into this kind of the top deck corridor, which is a lot nicer than the floor below. But again, imagine slightly aged office building, motivational posters on the walls, these kind of like ceiling tiles with just quite aggressive sort of neon lights. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, fluorescent.
Like fluorescent lights, that's it. And I need both of you to make fear saves for me.
72.
70.
That's way above 43.
That is above 2.
You can gain 1 stress, each of you, as you are just immediately hit by this pure revulsion because you can see this huge, colossal, just absolutely disfigured love doll, and your crewmate Slag are passionately kissing each other.
Oh my god.
Also, Slag, you take 10 damage as this thing is kind of sucking like bodily fluids out of you, like through your face, like
So rough.
like a lamprey eel. But you are you're kind of into this, but like it is
Yeah.
Be a full face hickey.
It is, yeah, basically, imagine, like, its lips have kind of inflated, and you can see, like, these, like, pulsations of, like, fluid, like, moving through its body, and it's slowly getting bigger and bigger as it is doing this, as it is literally draining fluid directly from Slag. What do you guys want to do?
Oh my fucking god, Drebin. What the fuck is that? And why is it making out with Slag?
Fucking no, that's so fuck. Should I drop kick it?
Oh my god,
I'm
yeah.
gonna run it and drop kick.
Wait. Slag is evil.
Well, we don't know for
Making out
sure.
with a fucking sponge
Come
monster.
on,
Of course
don't
he
judge.
is.
Don't yuck his yum.
Kill him.
Great. Cool. Give me a combat roll.
All right. Well, I've got military training and athletics. Will you allow me a +10?
Oh yeah, you can have plus for each of those. I'll even give you an advantage because the Lovebot is completely distracted.
Good, because that's 99.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can roll again. That would be a crit
Oh,
fail.
36. That's way better. Underneath.
Cool. Okay, so you're unarmed, so you're only dealing D5 damage.
Yeah.
So that's a D10, half it rounded up.
4 points of drop kick energy.
Pow, you kick this Lovebot, and its face, like its lips extend as they're pulled off of Slag's entire head, and
Get off, Slag, you slag!
it stumbles back and kind of turns and looks at the three of you.
I don't love you.
Oh, thank God for
Our
that.
feelings mutual. I've only got eyes for Carol.
You
Slag, what the fuck?
So you all recognize this as it is far larger, far more distended and gross than the Lovebot that you remember picking up, and that it was in love with your crewmate Breville, the one that had betrayed you after your big successful mission. And it loved her, but it doesn't seem to love you. And its hulking form is standing there, and it looks poised to attack. What do you guys want to do?
Am I still stunned?
Yeah, I think you're still in love for another couple of rounds, or you're like, yeah, you are not acting properly.
I'm gonna just
You're-
lunge towards it and try and kiss it again.
Yeah, okay,
I'm
great.
going to try and hold Slag back.
Yeah, you're.
So I might give up my round to make it disadvantage.
No, I think you can. You're big and strong, and you have combat
Slag.
training.
No, I'll just grip his head.
I think you can hold him back.
Stop it, Slag. It's so messed up.
So attracted.
What the hell?
Carol, what are you doing?
Do we have weapons anywhere? Because I only had a cookery knife.
Yeah, so
Ooh, cookery.
if you think
How do you like my spelling?
Are we in the crew quarters now?
Cookery.
you're stood in the corridor. You and the love robot were making out in the corridor.
Okay.
Like sort of like basically in the doorway, and the other two crew members had approached from the kitchen, so they're sort of stood in the corridor as well. They're seeing this has been knocked back, you would be able to slip into the crew quarters. But anything that you don't think you would have taken into cryo with you would just be stored in your stash.
There's a flare gun in my holster if you can grab it off me.
Okay, see it.
Can you see it maybe?
All right, I'm going to make a lunge for his flare gun. Also, I think you're evil. Why are you making out with that sponge monster? I'm going to grab it. Try and grab the flare gun.
Yeah, great. You can grab the flare gun. You can pull it up, and what you want to let off.
I think I would like point it at Slag and at the monster. Like, what is this? What is this? Are you working together? Have you done this? You fucked the ship up, so we're all going to die. What's going on here?
And it is lunging towards you.
Go, because I'm not polyamorous.
Yeah, I'll say you can let off a shot if you want to. You get one shot out of this flare gun.
Okay. If it's coming towards me, I'm shooting it.
Cool. Yeah. Give me a roll.
Do I have anything?
A combat roll if you have anything that affects that.
I ain't got nothing.
You did it.
40. I did. Oh, I did. Yes. Sorry, you're right. 44. Yes.
Cool. Great. Yeah. It does D10 damage.
Hell yeah.
Roll me a
Oh. I thought it was just 10. Yeah, that's great. I love that. Oh.
1.
It also does 1d5. No, it says it does 1d5 plus fire.
Oh, okay. So
Still one.
1d5. So it's still 1. You shoot this thing, and the flare kind of like embeds into its soft, mushy body, and you can see it beginning to kind of catch fire a little bit. And
God, that stinks.
it does smell. It smells really badly. It is going to continue to lunge at the three of you. This has not stopped it, as 1 point of damage is not enough to slow this thing down. And I think because you shot it, you can take the attack. Roll me a D5.
4.
4. Ooh. Yeah. Its face opens into a rubbery set of mechanical lips, and it tries to suck your face up. Can you... you're just going to take... oh my god, 10 damage as well.
Ooh. Okay, I have 1 point of health left.
Ooh. Bad for you. And I want fear saves from... I don't think Slag needs to make one.
Get off my girl!
I failed.
I got a 5.
A 5?
Wow.
Okay, you are not scared
angry.
of this now because you're angry.
I'm pissed.
Carol doesn't need to make a test on this.
Oh, I
'cause,
don't. Okay.
No, you're fine because you are being kissed. It's just other people watching it
Right.
are
Right.
disgusted by this revolting attack.
Drebin will spring to life and try and find his smart rifle from crew quarters and unload on this thing if he can get it.
So I think you can definitely get into your quarters, but to open, it's probably going to be a whole round to open your box,
Yeah.
get out your weapon. You, with your expert military training, would definitely know that this ship that you're on is not a combat ship, and a heavy weapon such as a smart rifle could easily rip through the hull if shots are misplaced. And so firing a gun of such velocity on a ship like this is definitely very dangerous, and it could cause explosive decompression. Just, you would be familiar with this as a concept if things were to potentially go wrong.
So Drebin has a moment where he's opening up this big crate with the gun inside, and he has a little thought bubble over his head. It's all MS Paint. But it's like, Drebin plus gun, shoot, ship explode. Bad. X.
Only if you miss.
Only if you miss.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, you're busy being kissed by this creature.
All right. Yeah, I'll grip the gun in anticipation for my next round.
Okay.
Take that risk.
Great. Unfortunately, Slag, you are still discombobulated by
I'm
this
super
whole...
jealous of Carol right now. I'm trying to push her face off the thing so I can get in and kiss it instead.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm into that. Are you trying... If you can give me... Roll me a strength test, maybe, and you can get her out of there. Okay. You're trying to get in there, but, like pigs...
Pry him off.
Piglets fighting for a teat. You are unable to get access to the Love Robot's kissing lips.
Oh.
Right, Carol, what are you doing?
I am desperately trying to push it off of me.
Yeah.
And just recoiling in horror and shoving it.
Yeah, I need a strength roll from you for you to be able to.
Would you get anything bonus from me also trying to do the same thing?
You know what? Have this with advantage.
56 is a fail. 35 is a pass.
Cool. You know what? Yeah, you are able, with the help of Slag, you're able to prise your face off of this intense suction of the Lovebot, and it's disgusting. You don't take any more damage. Can you roll me a D5 as well as
2.
Cool. It looks like where this flare had embedded into the Lovebot, the fire is kind of starting to catch on it a little bit, and it does look a little bit stressed out by that as well. It doesn't seem to like it as it kind of begins to thrash and is kind of beating at the flames.
Oh, it's fucking rank. It's like kissing my first boyfriend. It's so wet. I think Carol is going to just leg it. If it's blocking the way to get to the engine room, I think I will head back, and maybe I think she'll be heading towards the life support, maybe to get to get supplies and gear. Maybe see if she thinks there might be something useful down there.
Yeah, what kind of thing are you looking for?
So it's going to be different from what's in the crew quarters. It's not going to be
Yeah, if you have an idea of what you're after, I've got a list of things that are in every room here.
Right. Okay.
But if there's ever anything that you're specifically after, you can see further down this corridor, not too far from where the engine room is, in a case on the wall, there is a fire axe.
Ooh. Okay. I changed my mind.
Okay, right. So what do you...
Okay. Carol looks down. She sees a fire axe. So thinks, I've got to get an axe, right? Because she also knows that if we fire a gun in here, it's bad news.
You with your piloting skills, you'd probably know that it's very, very risky.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have done the flare gun. But anyway, I'm going to head for the vents.
You're going to crawl into the vents?
I want to go round to get into the engine room.
Okay, yeah, you can crawl into these incredibly cramped, claustrophobic vents.
Thank God I'm so skinny.
You're so skinny, and you're able to start hoofing it through there. This cuts back to Drebin. What are you up to? You can see that Slag is trying to kiss this Lovebot.
Oh, I would have shouted out to Drebin what I'm doing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you get out of here, Carol.
See you in a bit, babe!
I've got this. Don't worry. I'll be the hero again.
Yeah.
So he gets his gun out, aims it. He's weighing up the pros and cons.
Oi! Lovebot!
I try and flirtatiously show my butt to him.
The mating dance.
And I'm trying to lure him. Actually, what I'll try and do, he's taking up the corridor, right?
Yeah, he's kind of big,
Is he
hulking
squished
figure.
up and there's no gaps around him where I could combat roll?
You could probably get past if I might want a dice roll.
The aim is to combat roll past him and lure him to chase me.
Yeah, if you give me a speed roll, I'll say he'll chase you.
Speed roll. All right. I've got athletics.
Oh, great. Yeah, have that as a
32, yeah.
Nice.
sweet. Yeah, you are able. You commando roll. You get past him.
I'm wearing a thong, so I slap my butt a nice good echo down the corridor.
Wow.
Take a look at these buns.
I don't love you.
But he's questioning it.
That's right.
Like, as that's going on, you do hear the siren is still going, and
Collision imminent in T-45 minutes.
and this thing is kind of on fire. It's trying to put that out, but it is like lumbering after you. Like, it doesn't seem like the most agile, and it has to like hunch under every single kind of like beam in this corridor, and it is going your way.
So I've gone past him now from where he came. Mm-hmm. How clean are the walls since his spongy body has been like... this is nice.
You describe it more as like it's sticky and there's fluids on it. It's gross.
It's pretty nasty. All right. Well, Drebin is going to head for the escape pods.
Okay.
And his overall plan, in Drebin's mind, is to squish him into a escape pod and eject him out into space.
Okay. Sweet.
That's the plan.
Nice.
So whatever you guys want to do.
No, I like that. I was thinking that as well.
Hopefully we'll be able to fix the ship after you get rid of all the escape pods.
And then we die.
Put him into each escape pod.
I don't know the ship's fucked yet.
What is slag?
yeah.
Yeah, slag.
I
You still
still-
got another round of
Okay.
confusion and amorousness towards this Lovebot.
Oh, I'm gonna start kissing him again.
Oh my
I'm also gonna
god.
try and reach my hands around and grab his ass.
Wow.
But he's running, so I can't.
His
oh no!
spongy
I just
ass.
follow him.
So
I just
you're
follow
chasing
him, like,
along after him as well.
trying to grab him. Yeah. Each time he gets below a bulkhead, I manage to get a kiss in.
Cool. No, this kind of works. So where would Carol be heading at this moment?
I'm going through the vents. I'm die-harding. Heading right down to the engine room.
Sweet. Okay, it's probably going to take you another sort of round because these
Yeah.
are cramped.
Yeah.
They're gross. You definitely, as you were going through, there are like through sort of decades of dust. Like this thing has not been maintained super well. You can see like parts where it looks like someone has dragged a big sponge through here. There's slime trails along the ground, and where something has been moved through here, it is definitely cleaned like streaks of dirt off of the walls, and that something else has been moving through these vents as you are making your way along. Drebin, you're able to burst into the escape pod room, and you are met by a moment of horror as you see. Normally there'd be 4 escape pods here. 3 of them have been jettisoned. They are just missing, and one of them, on its like display screen next to it, is showing an error that there's some kind of like clamp error, and immediately you get the impression that it looks like someone had tried to jettison all of these escape pods, but one of them did not manage to launch in time.
Oh, piss. Slag, what have you done? What are you in cahoots with this sponge creature?
And I think it's going to probably attack you as you.
Yeah, I'm cornered now.
Roll me a
Somewhat.
D10. Roll me a D5 to see how it attacks.
A D5. I got a 5, rounded up, you right?
Yeah. It runs full-bodily, like, and body slams you.
Oh, shit!
And you will take 6 points of damage.
Owie.
And you can make me a speed test. You can have your athletics as a buff to this to see if you stay on your feet.
56, I got 66 out of 36.
Oh, so a double is always a crit. If it's a pass, it's a critical success. If it's a fail, it's a critical fail. It slams into you, and its soft, mushy body doesn't do that much damage to you itself. But the force that it hits you at, it throws you into this sort of like bank of airlock doors that kind of would be leading into the escape pods. And you crunch into that hard surface really hard, and you can take another 4 points of damage.
Whoa. Oof. Nasty.
I don't love you.
Yeah, I've got the picture.
Can you roll me another D5 for this fire damage, because it's still on fire? I'm just treating fire damage as it does.
3.
Great. We have one last round of What are you
Do I
going to
snap
be up
out
to,
of it yet?
Slag? I think this is your final round. I think that's because you were for 5 rounds, right?
Okay, well I'm just gonna keep trying to. I'm gonna like jump on its back and like hug it, and just like start like roaming my hands around its chest.
Okay, cool. As you do that, Carol is still kind of crawling through the vents. You're basically making your way to the engine. Yes.
All right, Carol's got a bit of a weird plan. Right, so she's hearing this monster keep going like, I don't love you. And she remembers it was Breville's monster. And as she's in the air vents and she sees all the slime, she realizes that the sponge monster has been in the air vents. So she thinks, I gotta try and lure him into the vents. If we get him in the vents, we can trap him in here and kill him somehow, maybe with fire or something. I don't know yet. Maybe if I can get something that belonged to Breville, I can try and lure him into the vents.
Cool. Yeah. So you want to just like kind of head out into the crew quarters.
Try and shout this to Drebin. Oh wait, you're not over there. Are you in the meeting room? Where are you?
They're in the
Squished
escape
up.
pods.
You're in the escape pods. Okay, so
Which is adjacent to it. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna jump into the crew quarters.
So you're crawling out of that. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
basically going to be your action sort of for this
Yeah.
this round. As the Drebin, you are looking up, a little bit bloodied from this big impact. You can see Slag trying to grope this creature, and the flames are kind of taking over a little bit more. The smell is horrific, burnt plastic and like a combination of burnt plastic and burnt hair almost. And for a moment, it looks a little bit panicked, and this slot opens in its chest again and fires out another one of these kind of like heart capsules that explodes in nano confetti and this like cloud of pheromones. Can you both give me sanity checks?
Yes. 54. Way above
I
20.
Passed.
You passed.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's the first roll I've passed in both games.
So gain a stress for failing. You are going to be confused for
Oh no.
5 rounds.
Oh no.
Whoa.
But
Oh no.
God, you feel nice.
Slag, you kind of like come to, and you just see you kind of drop down, and this creature just takes off running. It just runs off, just further away from you into the ship, like kind of towards the engine rooms, and is just hightailing it out of here.
Oh, I want to chase it. I snap out of it. I realize what I've been doing, and I'm angry. That was not consensual. I'm going to run after it. And as I'm running, I'm going to pull out my bottle of Mega Rum. I'm going to try and ignite these flames even more.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. You do also hear
Collision imminent in T-minus 40 minutes.
That's Carol's problem. I haven't got the skills for that.
and yeah, you're hoofing it after this thing. Right, Carol, you are in the crew quarters, and you can see your ex-crewmate Breville the android does have one of these containers as well, but it is locked with a security key card that this would need to be opened somehow. You've got a key card for your own.
Do we know what we did with her corpse before we went into cryo?
What would you have done? You can tell me.
I would just laid it out on the floor of the crew quarters, probably just there in a grabbable place.
Just left it.
I feel like it was just
Just there, you
maybe
know.
it would just be like left in the cargo bay. It was a robot, right?
Yeah. But you
Sure.
probably had to bring it back, right? Because they're gonna like repurpose it or something. I don't know.
We'll say that you put it in the cargo bay. They probably have, they'll have sort of, cryo body bags just for this kind of thing.
Okay.
That it would just be dumped in the cargo bay.
Oh shit! Of course they're fucking locked, aren't they? Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Look around. I can't see the monster. Can't see anything. Do remember that we have the corpse of her, and that's even better. I can really use that to trick it. Shit! I got to get to the cargo bay. What's the best way to go? I better tell Drebin. So I can see him in the escape pods?
Yeah, you can see him. He has wide eyes. He's looking up from the ground, blood coming down from his head.
Drebin, babe, you're right.
Not right now, Carol. I'm on the hunt.
On the hunt for the sponge monster.
I start to run towards the monster.
So you guys are chasing after it.
Fucking hell. All right. That was bloody useless.
My run is kind of like...
Frolicking.
Yeah, it's a frolic.
Skipping.
Holding your...
I'm not angry in any way.
No.
Holding your
Infatuated.
smart
Yeah.
rifle.
Yeah. Gleefully.
Giggling.
I think I will follow behind him. What the fuck? But because I'm also thinking I could go down the ladder to get to the cargo bay.
Cool, yeah. Slag, you are chasing after this thing, and it seems like it is kind of beginning to put the fire out, like it's doing a good job of patting itself down, and it bursts into the engine room. But you are kind of hot on its heels. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna pop open a mega rum, and then I'm gonna stuff in some cloth from rip a bit off my shirt, stuff it in, and then light it with my second. And I got one spare flare, but the flare guns Carol's got, so I'm gonna take the spare flare and light it, and then put it against the rum ball.
Yeah.
With a Molotov, and then throw it at the
I absolutely
thing.
love this. This is amazing. Give me a combat roll.
Oh dear. Fail.
Okay, right. I'm gonna say, Pow, you throw this, and it hits it. Kaboom! Like fire everywhere. It is engulfed in flames. But this mega rum, oh my god, it's really flammable.
Oh no!
And the sort of entirety of the a few feet either side of it in this corridor, the entryway to the engine room, are engulfed in flames as well.
Oh, I imagine
And-
the brightness of it is also going to be fucking with
Oh,
my
yeah.
camera vision.
Oh yeah, your camera hates this, kind of adjusting that brightness level. It lets out this absolutely deranged roar, and it keeps heading deeper into the engine room. It looks like it's trying to get away from you, but now there is quite a lot of fire in this corridor. I'll say you can just give me a flat, roll me a d10. It's taking d10 fire damage.
8.
Ooh, jeez. Okay. And it's zooming out of there. The other two of you are looking down the corridor, and you catch the glimpse of this hulking, burning figure hightailing it through the engine room, and the doors automatically shut behind it. And in front of it is several feet of flames in the entirety of the corridor. There is now the high-pitched whine of the fire alarm system going off, flashing lights everywhere. It is very intense. You know that flames on spaceships, very, very bad, if not kept under control quickly, can lead to big destruction. The three of you are all stood there. What do you wanna do?
Carol, why haven't you moved the ship away from the collision course yet?
I can't fucking move it, Slag. Someone's ruined. They've sabotaged the thing. It's fucked. They stole the steering wheel. Was it you? Are you working with that sponge monster? I saw you fucking making out with it.
No, it shot some kind of spray at me that made me want to make love to it for some reason. I snapped out of it now.
Okay, so you're not on its side.
No, I woke up with you.
Promise?
Yes,
All
I
right.
promise.
All right.
I just set it on fire.
All right, that's true. I did see that. Right, do you reckon-
My sweet, sexy, spongy, sticky love.
What do you call me?
I'll put you out. And I'm looking for a fire extinguisher of a sort.
Are you cheating on me?
Shut up, Carol.
I think you could begin to kind of snap out of this now as we're out of a
Wait, hold
combat.
What was I thinking?
You pig! You absolute pig!
Carol, that wasn't me.
No, you.
It did something to my mind.
Oh, you just go off and have sex with it, Trebin.
No, I don't want to
Yeah,
now.
you do. I heard what you said.
I probably sprayed it with the same thing that hit me. It's made me want to
I was
touch
all
it all over.
delirious.
You can definitely see this sort of micro confetti all over the
okay.
ground. They're like little hearts, and
Don't touch the stuff.
the remaining
Makes
sense
me super
of
horny.
these pheromones.
Sorry about
I
the
look at the
thong.
slag. You look so hunky today with that new eye.
Thank you.
And look angrily at Drebin. Two can play at this game.
Please.
You asshole.
I'll give you a slug.
Oh my God, all the men on here are fucking disgusting.
We still need to put out the fire.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't mean the one in our hearts.
Oh, shut up! The fire is dead,
sorry,
all
I was
right?
trying
It's
to
gone,
be-
it's dead.
Shit.
Also, the ship is about to crash, and there's a big sponge monster that you two keep trying to desperately fuck, and the ship's on fire. I think we are in a really bad situation right now.
All right, let's get our heads straight.
Escape on the escape pod, perhaps?
It's all fucked in there.
Bloody
It's
hell.
all clamped, and the other three have gone.
You know what he wants? He keeps saying he doesn't love us. He wants Breville. He wants the android thing that died. The one that tried to fuck
one we
us
put in the
over.
cargo bay?
Yeah, the one we put in the car. That's what he wants. If we could somehow get her, maybe we could, like, I don't know, like trick him and throw him off the ship, or you put
if
him in
we
a
could
cryopod or something.
Lock him in the cargo bay with the corpse of Breville. Maybe we could open the bay.
Something like that. There's got to be something we can do. We can just trap
We
him.
need to put out this fire too.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I'll put out the fire. You guys go get Breville's corpse.
Well, someone needs to try and fix the ship, right? So we...
All right, you get Breville's corpse. Carol,
But
you're the best of us.
All right. I've got to find something that's jamming it. I
The
don't know
repair
what.
stuff was in the engine room, but we need to put out the fire.
What's jamming it?
I don't know. It could be the sponge monster. He could have some kind of contraption
in
on
him.
him. It might be inside him. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. We might need to rip him open.
Can one of you roll me a d10, please?
I'll roll it.
You go.
7.
A 7. Okay.
So Drebin's going to look for a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, so you would immediately think like, right, the cargo bay would have this. You know that there is a small portable one that is kept in the kitchen, but it's kind of a single use, and if it doesn't work, then you would need something bigger that would be kept somewhere else on the ship. Probably the lower deck storage bay, sort of life support type thing, would be what you would think.
Can we not just let it burn for a bit longer until it's dead?
Like the smoke is kind of beginning to fill
dear.
up the corridor a little bit.
We need something substantial. I'm going to go down the ladder.
What? That's where the monster. No, wait.
They're
sorry.
in the
Once it's
engine
in the
room.
engine room.
They're in the engine.
I guess
My
we could all go down there and we could look for Breville's body as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cargo bay. Let's all head
Let's
down.
all go cargo.
Let's go down. I'll go first. Don't want you looking at my skirt that I'm not wearing. What am I wearing?
Your pants?
My pants. Don't look
Yeah.
up my pants.
I did get you a jumpsuit,
Damn.
but I dropped it when I started making out with the sponge monster.
Classic excuse from every man. All right. Head down. We head down the ladder.
Cool. Yeah, you head down the ladder into the sort of like the darker corridor. You can still see the illumination of like kind of flames up above you, for sure. That fire sounds pretty bad. The sirens are still going, and it is definitely going to be a problem. And yeah, you can open the door into the cargo bay. Are you all doing it? All three of you?
Oh yeah, because we're looking for Breville's body as well.
Yeah.
Cool. The cargo bay is really, really dark. Really dimly lit. There's just one sort of central spotlight at the top, which just terrible design, does not illuminate nearly well enough. And there are loads of kind of cargo containers, each with sort of corporate seals and barcodes on them. Rows of shelves with boxes with all kinds of things that would be used to maintain the ship, supplies, kind of repair equipment. You can see, like, immediately there is a box of 20 ship steering wheels. Just absolutely perfect.
That's exactly what I need.
So convenient.
So does Carol recognize everything that she would need to fix this situation, or
Yeah, like you would know that you could get a bunch of replacement parts that you would be able to use to kind of like fix up the remainder of the control panels. That you think it would give you more control of the ship, but in turn it's still, you were getting this reading that like the ship is being jammed.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are crates and crates of materials that basically anything that you would probably need would be in here. There's all of these kind of like magnetic docking clamps that are used to kind of secure these large boxes to the floor inside the ship during when there's just in case like gravity was to be turned off.
Is there a control that lets us open the cargo bay doors?
I think that'd be something that'd be handled from the bridge.
Right.
We could climb that.
More so. So are you guys all like kind of searching for stuff in here?
Yeah.
You get the bits you need to fix the ship. I'll find Breville.
Oh, this is perfect. You've got everything: steering wheel, a little red button to press, a joystick.
Some stickers.
Some stickers. This is exactly what I need.
This way up.
It's this way up as well, exactly. So I won't go backwards. All right, perfect.
I'm looking for a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, I think for all of you, it'll take a couple of minutes because this thing is horribly organized. It's a bit of a maze, and you'll be able to find 100% anything that you might want immediately.
Collision imminent in T-minus 35 minutes.
As you are, that kind of like snaps you out as you are kind of bundling up this stuff. All of you, I'm going to say, take a point of stress because that sounds very good. Sounds very nice.
All right, this is it.
Well, and I'm just doing one last moment.
Nah, this is it now.
Slag is kind of like wandering through this kind of warren of sort of storage containers. You find like your eyes drawn to like this kind of blinking light behind a big wall of these boxes, and in kind of like the deepest, darkest recess, you turn and you can see the robot body of Breville has been kind of propped up, and that there is almost kind of like a shrine made around it. That there are printouts from kind of like security camera videos and sort of crew dossiers and things arranged in this just absolute psychopathic mural.
So romantic. A proper true gentleman.
I should take notes.
Like all kinds of like artifacts and things placed around this thing. Like you describe it as some kind of nest. It is horrific to see though, as it is maybe designed in a sort of, display of affection and love, but it seems terrifying to you. In any of the sort of security camera pictures, you can see like each of you have like big crosses across your faces, and there is like this one picture that shows the moment that Drebin shot and just killed Breville with his very, very high-powered machine gun, where I think he had crit when he shot her and basically torn her in half. I think give me a panic roll. So roll a d20 and you're...
I fail.
A fail? What do you roll?
5.
Okay. You gain the condition. You're now a coward. Seeing this
Uh-oh.
I've always been a coward.
Terrifying you. Seeing all these pictures of you with your face kind of like crossed out, seeing this dismembered body of this android is horrific and terrifying.
Yeah. God.
So basically, if you get into violence, you'll have to make a fear save, otherwise you'll flee.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, you guys have got your stuff. You hear like a cry from Slag somewhere deeper in. And if you go and investigate, the two of you are greeted by this scene. There's kind of like blinking sort of emergency light that is going on and off, like illuminating this propped up corpse of Breville the android.
Oh, it's romantic. How come you never
Really?
make shrines for me?
Look at it. It's all messed up.
No, it's sweet. He
They made
loves
Slag
us.
cry out.
She's crossed our faces off.
This is seriously what you love, Carol.
No, I love it. I love it. All I'm asking for is a shrine or an effigy.
I'll make a
Drebin.
shrine.
It's not much, all right?
I'll do it
the
right
bare
after this.
minimum.
Need to take something off her to this thing.
Okay, all right. Why don't someone grab her? All right.
I'll grab her.
You grab her. Yeah, I bet you will. You just love to grab everyone. You
No,
can,
I
don't you?
don't.
Anyone who
No, I
bloody
only
comes
got eyes
crosses
for
your
you,
path,
Carol.
you're all over them, won't you?
No.
Right, you grab her, and then I'll head to the bridge because I need to sort this fucking ship out because we're about to all die anyway in half an hour.
Well, old shit sponge doesn't like me very much.
Well, I understand
So I reckon
why.
if I parade around...
Me and him have something in common, I guess.
Oh, come on, Carol.
Shut up.
Ease off. Ease off the pedal a little bit. Christ, we're in a dangerous environment, Carol. And I'm weirdly aroused.
While this is going on and you are hearing this, collision imminent, T-minus 32 minutes now, a new siren kicks in as well.
Christ.
Bloody hell.
So many sirens.
It's got the fire alarm, the siren, and a new siren.
Yeah, so another one has kicked in that says,
Core temperature critical. Meltdown in T-minus 15 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell!
and that concludes our episode of Mothership and the scenario, my Lovebot's trying to kill me. I hope you have enjoyed, and I apologize about all of the kissing. I hope you enjoy. Until next time, everybody, goodbye.